Hello, happy Monday. Welcome back to another Marvel Champions live stream. Today we are starting out a new way to play a campaign. So we're diving back to the first ever campaign released for the game, Rise of Red Skull, and we're doing an aspect draft. And so I've seen a couple of people do this. I think it was Trapid who brought it to my attention in the Discord. If you haven't joined the Discord, go join the Discord. And Brant had talked about it a little bit from Get Up, or not Get Up and Game, that's Josh, from Step Into the Portal. And then I always kind of thought it. I always thought I would like the format because it kind of takes such a clickbait title, Rise of Red Skull aspect draft. So what it is we are playing 5 games, and if you include the basic, we draft one of the aspects for each one of the games. And so we have the 4: aggression, leadership, justice, protection, and basic, and we cannot double up on the aspects. And so with Crossbones, I've decided to go protection, and I really haven't decided anything else other than Red Skull. We're going to use justice, and so it's going to have us with the same hero walk through multiple different are all 5 of the aspects, including basic in the quote aspect here, to kind of get a view of how they interact, and as well as try and pick the best aspect for each one of the different villains in the campaign. And so I'm kind of excited for it. It's gonna be really cool, I think, especially with kind of some of these upgrades that you get with the improved or like with the I don't even remember what they're called right now. It's been a while. What are they called? The condition upgrades. And so it's like, which do I need? Because it's not going to always be aggression, so I'm not going to take the attack, but maybe I need to take the +1 thwart or the +1 recovery, and that's actually never going to happen. I'm never going to take the +1 recovery. But there are a couple of different, like, it creates a new like kind of area and a new dimension to some of the choices that you make from in the campaign. And so I'm excited. This is what we're doing this week, and so we're streaming today and Wednesday morning. So we're gonna pick up same time tomorrow, or not tomorrow, Wednesday at 10, and we're gonna finish up the campaign. So the idea is to get through 2 or 3 games today, and we'll see kind of how we're going, or how the ball is rolling. I am running with Storm. I love Storm. I think Storm is one of the more unique and more fun heroes to come out of the X-Men wave, and so I'm really excited to play more with her. I also wanted to get her in a couple of the other situations other than just the Absorbing Man. Typically whenever I do a hero spotlight, I play the hero off camera for a couple of games before I do my talking head and kind of my rating and review, and I just haven't had the chance to do that with Storm yet. And so I thought that this would be a nice little combination to do that, so we get to see her in the 4 aspects. We'll draft each one of the aspects as well as basic throughout this whole scenario and campaign. And so first up we have Crossbones. It's very hot coffee. First up we have Crossbones. So Crossbones, and we're gonna play full campaign mode, everything, all of that. And I chose protection, and one of the reasons that I chose protection, and I wanted to not get protection out of the way, but I was alerted to on YouTube to the deck that runs multiple man for Storm protection. So if you're familiar with Storm, you know that she can affect every single character on the field. And so this is actually a deck that I did not build. We will be building all of the decks going forward in the campaign, but this one was specifically requested that I play this one, and it did look really interesting, so I wanted to give it a shot. And so this game, it's 3 copies of multiple man. So when multiple man enters play, you can search your hand and deck for another copy of multiple man and then put them into play, and then that can trigger multiple times. So you can get the 3 copies of multiple man out onto the table, and ideally we can draw this in turn 1. If we then combo that with the Thunderstorm, then they're attacking for 2, which means that we got a lot more value coming out of the multiple man rather than just the 1 attack. And then also they are 3 blockers, and so Thunderstorm, not only do we get the pump up of the attack value, but we also get additional blockers with multiple men. And so that's kind of what the deck is built around. Brother Voodoo allows us to go grab any of our events. Iron Fist helps us with that stun lock, especially with Crossbones, because he can start hitting pretty tough, pretty hard once we get some of those weapons attached to him. Polaris also with the stun. Angel, Colossus, Professor X. We've got 3 Assess the Situations, which is a card that I need to run more of. I just, for whatever reason, I don't ever run this card, but I love Assess the Situation. It says you get +1 hand size until the end of the phase. Basically what that means is you get to draw up to 6 or 7 cards, depending on what where you are, if you're in alter ego or hero form. Hard Knocks for toughs. What doesn't kill me to stand up and also heal yourself. Resource generators, money. Plan B, which is also something that I am not, I've never played Plan B. I feel like I should have played Plan B. Wow, that's a tongue twister at some point in my life, but I have not. So I'm excited also to see how this kind of dives or messes with the hand size, and then power protection as well as a depth focus. So that's the deck, and we'll see how it goes. But it's been on the front page of Marvel CDB. I'm just gonna look up who did it, because I should know that. I meant to look that up, but I have the power to do so. So let's go ahead and check. This is by Villain Theory. It's Raining Multiple Men, and so that is the deck. So good job to Villain Theory for coming up with a really interesting deck. I never thought about using multiple man with protection and kind of flipping the whole, okay, we're gonna, instead of using like Blizzard, right, give everyone -1 attack for the protection build and try and go with the perfect defense, let's flip that on its head. Let's throw some massive damage out there and with Thunderstorm and multiple man, and see how that combos with Storm and turn protection into a little bit more of an aggressive build. Alrighty. It's been a second since I've played Red Skull, so I'm excited to dive in and play Red Skull again, because I do think it's a fun campaign. Alrighty, so scenario 1, Crossbones. Avengers, come in. This is Nick Fury of S.H.I.E.L.D. Protect Pegasus. Project Pegasus is under attack. An army of Hydra soldiers has laid siege to the facility. Crossbones is leading the assault. You're needed there now. Cap, tell your men to hold the line, Fury. The Avengers are on their way. The Avengers have outsourced here to the X-Men. So scenario 1, Crossbones. Crossbones is attacking the Project Pegasus facility in the Androniac Mountains with a small army of Hydra troops. The S.H.I.E.L.D. soldiers stationed there fight desperately to protect the facility. Wow. But they are being overwhelmed by Hydra Blitzkrieg assault. They need you to help stop Crossbones from capturing the experimental weapons developed in the Pegasus labs. So we are going to be playing expert mode as well as expert campaign, meaning that we're going to follow all the gray box instructions, as well as play stage 2 and 3 and shuffle the expert cards into the encounter deck. So we have the experimental weapons deck. For setup, each player records their identity. Yep. Each player chooses one of the tech upgrades from the Hydra campaign set and adds it to their deck. Probably should have thought about that. Okay. Here's a condition. There's a tech upgrade. Condition. Tech. Let's go. Alrighty. So we've got emergency teleporter. So discard this card, remove it from the campaign log, search your deck and discard pile for an ally, put it into play, and give it a tough status card. Got discard this card, remove it from the campaign log, deal 5 damage to the villain and each enemy engaged with you. I always kind of lean towards laser cannon. I really like laser cannon, especially for the Zola encounter. Got adrenal stems, discard this card, remove it from the campaign log, ready your hero and heal 5 damage from them. Really not. Discard this card, remove it from the campaign log, draw 5 cards. Tactical scanner is bonkers good too. What's up? So I mean, we're probably looking at one of these 3, and who are we gonna have the most issues with? Probably Zola, maybe Red Skull. And so, you know, this is kind of the leadership. This is the everything tactical scanner. I think we're gonna go a tactical scanner just because this does cover a lot of bases for us, whereas the other ones are kind of more tied into an aspect, not necessarily, but a little bit more tied into an aspect. But the tactical scanner helps us almost with any of our games. So if we find ourselves in a situation where we are having a hard time, tactical scanner can come in and save the day for us. I haven't used this since I changed sleeves. So we got all of that, and then oh wait, this is victory, duh. But we will probably choose that if we win. Alrighty, so let's get this guy shuffled up. I went ahead and pulled out machine gun because I don't want to shuffle twice. I think, okay, so kind of overall strategy, just kind of mapping it out so far. I think I like protection here, justice for Red Skull. I'm thinking probably aggression for Zola with all the minions, and we kind of lean into like a minion killer type situation. Then we go with basic for absorbing man. I think he's probably the weakest link out of there, and that leaves leadership for Taskmaster. The other option would be to go with like a leadership for Red Skull and then justice for Taskmaster, and allow us to go ahead and grab all of the side schemes with one way or another, and that helps get all of those allies. So we may make that call when we get there, but justice for Red Skull is just so good. Okay, so we create the experimental weapons deck, set it next to the main scheme. This threats out at 3. When revealed, reveal the top card of the experimental weapons deck. And then also Crossbones, when revealed, search the encounter deck for machine gun, which comes in with 2 ammo counters. After he attacks you, we remove 1 ammo counter, and then discard the top card, take indirect damage. Hey, Pure Bones, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. It is Marvel Champions time, fodder. Yes, it is. Absolutely. It is Monday. Every time it's Marvel Champions time, but today is definitely it. Right now is definitely it. We're going back to Red Skull, which is kind of interesting. We're doing the aspect draft, and so it's a little bit different way of playing. I've never tried it before, so I'm excited to see how it goes. So our top card is Laser Rifle. So when the villain attached to the attack gains ranged. This is actually not, this is probably the best one. So he has ranged and piercing right now. Let's go ahead and get those. I don't actually even know if I have. I thought I had tokens that said that, but maybe not. No, okay, maybe not. I guess I don't. Ranged and piercing with the Crossbones machine gun. He's swinging for 3. Ideally, we can grab a multiple man, and that's probably going to save pretty much everything. We got 2, 4, 6. The problem with multiple man is you really don't want to draw 2, and definitely not 3 in your opening hand. But here we are. Okay, so we got Flash Freeze. There's multiple man right there. We got Lightning Bolt, Torrential Rain, Assess the Situation, and a Lightning Bolt. I hate seeing the 2 Lightning Bolts here. But like honestly, this play here with Assess the Situation is not bad at all, and it does remove the risk of drawing into a second copy of multiple man. And I honestly am thinking about just not mulliganing, just ready to get that multiple man onto the table right now. And then yeah, we can start in, I guess it doesn't matter, we'll switch over to Thunderstorm. But I think we're just going to take this. We're just going to go this, and then we're going to assess the situation and be okay. So setup now, after we do our mulligan, we're going to flip into Thunderstorm to activate that special. So we're going to start in, I guess, Clear Skies. Alrighty, so we will go ahead and play Assess the Situation. That gives us +1 hand size. I use this dice to remind us. Then we're going to use these 4 to play multiple man. Multiple man triggers his response. We would have been absolutely fine. There's no multiple man near the top. Oh, that's not even multiple man. We got 1, 2. So get all of our multiple men back onto the table. And now we've got our army. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and flip up to Storm. We're going to use her ability to flip into Thunderstorm. So each character gets +1 attack. We resolve its special, so we deal 2 damage, 1, 2, taking Crossbones down to 12. I don't have a hand. Multiple man is going to go 2, 4, 6, and then we'll go 9 with Storm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, down to 3. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty decent already. I like that. Okay, so that's gonna end our turn. We will stand up. We will draw up to our hand size, which is 6, and we got a Colossus, which is pretty great. Got a Garden, an Angel, Blast of Wind, so 2, 4, 5. What doesn't kill me, and a Torrential Rain. That goes over there. We're gonna start by adding 1 to attack on Mount Athena. Crossbones is going to swing at us for 2, actually 3, plus a boost guard. We'll block with multiple man number 1, +1. Multiple man number 1 goes and dies. Our encounter card, Weapons Master. The villain attacks you. If they have a weapon attachment, this card gains Surge. Uh-oh. Oh, and hold on. Actually, that is the Crossbones machine gun. We will take that damage. We'll take the indirect. And then our encounter card is actually Hydra Jet Trooper with Quick Strike. It's hitting us for 3. With 3 damage coming at us, because he does have that, he does have the Thunderstorm. I'm wondering if we just block with multiple man here. I'm gonna play Blast of Wind. Yeah, we're gonna get Blast of Wind to play, which will Hydra Jet Trooper, Crossbones, flip over, and actually, you know what? We may flip into Clear Skies, which allows us to play Angel, and so if we do that, we'll just have multiple man take this. Because I am a little bit concerned about my health, because my health does not replenish game to game, this will be a good way to do that. So multiple man is going to take that hit, and then we will move into our turn. Okay, so we'll go What Doesn't Kill Me, Garden, and Torrential Rain to play Blast of Wind. Choose a player, deal 3 damage to the villain, and each minion engaged with that player. So 3 damage to Crossbones, pushes Crossbones to stage 3. When revealed, reveal the top card of the experimental weapons deck. So he gets +1/+1. And then whenever he has a weapon attachment, he has piercing. The Hydra Jet Trooper dies. And then we resolve Thunderstorm special. So we deal 2 damage. So he's going to be at 14. Alrighty, we're going to use our action to, oh wait, actually before we do that, I'm sorry, we're going to attack for 3. 1, 2, 3, and then so he's at 11. Angel is going to swing for 2, taking him down to 9. This would be down to 7. You know what, I'm thinking that we probably keep multiple man for the block. I think that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna swap now into Clear Skies. So as a special, we get to draw a card, which is Assess the Situation. We're gonna toss Assess and Colossus to play Angel. Angel will go ahead and swing for 2 on Crossbones. So we'll stand up. Draw 5 cards. Weather Goddess. There we go. Assess the situation. Flash Freeze. Storm's Cape. And oh, another copy of Weather Goddess. Okay, sweet. So starting out, we're going to place 1 here. So we got 2 out of 3 there. Crossbones is going to swing at us for 1, 2, so 3, 5. 5 plus a boost card. Multiple Man is going to block this. Plus 1. Multiple Man dies. We resolve Crossbones' gun. We take 0 indirect damage from the assault. Love that for us. And then our encounter card is going to be Claustrophobia. So we flipped alter ego form. We cannot change forms. Exhaust Aurora to remove this from the game. That's probably sets us back a turn. That's fine. We have 9. Let's just need to do 9. All right, so we'll just go ahead and get rid of Claustrophobia, remove that from the game. We will flip up to Storm. Let's go ahead and roll into Thunderstorm, which will deal 2 damage. 1, 2. Angel will swing for 3. 1, 2, 3. And down to 4. Let's see what happens. We'll Weather Goddess to switch over into Clear Skies to draw a card, which is Brother Voodoo. Let's go Weather Goddess to switch over to Thunderstorm. We'll deal 2 damage. 1, 2. Oh, yeah, we got it. Never mind. And then we got these 3 for Brother Voodoo, and then Brother Voodoo will attack for 2 to kill Crossbones. Okay, so we may actually get through more than 3 games. Well, I guess I didn't deck build. On this one, so, but that was a good deck. Having multiple man out there, being able to do that much damage that quickly was really interesting. The things that scare me about this deck, not necessarily scare me, but these Hard Knocks and Iron Fist with the stun. I guess Hard Knocks is tough. With Iron Fist and the stun, and I guess Professor X Confuse, you just have to be really careful and think about switching into Clear Skies, because that will undo everything that you've been working for. So yeah, okay, so I'm at 9 health. That's not bad. Alrighty. Where's my Red Skull? 28 minutes plus, like, I didn't start for about 4 minutes, so that was a quick game. It was 3 turns. It was a 3-turn protection. Yeah, we killed Crossbones in 3 turns. Killed Expert Crossbones in 3 turns with protection. Not bad at all. Alrighty, let's see what happens. So we get to get a tech upgrade, which we already talked about getting tactical scanner, and then record the name of each of your experimental weapon that entered the game. So that's gonna be exosuit and laser rifle. We're gonna just take a picture because writing is difficult. And then we got 9 hit points, and we'll move on to Absorbing Man. I'm gonna just do the be right back to clean up a little bit. It also helps me cut up post stream, so I will see you all in just like 2 seconds.